What's up guys, this is Astranox and here are the patch notes for the 14th of August. So we've got Kayron drop rate up and we have, let's check this out, summer vacation buff event. Oh wow, okay. So here's the time to farm your runes in the spirit altars. And I mean, every day is going to be different. Does it say how long? It's gonna be a full day. Let's see. I think it's gonna be full day because they're not saying anything about the day. And the last time it was actually all day long, so that's really cool. You've got two days to farm your runes, and yeah, whenever you got hunt materials drop rate up. I mean, you could, if you're 3-manning a hunt stage 11, you could go back to a 4-man setup and just speed run it. And also, I mean, XP up, I would just like get as much experience as possible. You could 3-man your hunts, venture and all that. All right, let's get into the other thing here. Okay, energy gift event. I'll be in the patch note in a second. Oh my god, look at this energy. Good, okay. So, let's get into this update content. I have Kayron's multiplier here. I was actually checking them out, so I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, here's your opportunity to get Kayron. He's very good, but he's not that hard to counter. I mean, if you can survive his damage, that is. Okay, so now with the new system, you can just like guarantee summon him after 121. So there's that. What is this? Epic pass. Gonna get the costume for Sez maybe. What is this? Moonlight Hero will not appear during guarantee drop rate up banner. Yeah, that's it. And his chance to be summoned is 100. I mean, it's a 1% chance. And he's the only one that can be summoned. So yeah, there's that. But here's your chance to really like get Kayron if you've been looking for him for a long time. Epic pass. Okay, this is gonna be part of the lobby. Okay, season 1 epic pass. I actually bought the pass for the summer event. I mean, there was too much value there. I didn't pay for the costume for Kieran, of course, but as a free-to-play player, it was definitely worth it. Man, there was so much powder of knowledge that you were able to get. It was 120 for 950 sky stones, and not only that, I believe it was like 30 covenant bookmarks plus like a bunch of extra stuff like water runes, phantasma. It was definitely worth it. And oh, of course, the Molagora. Oh, was it 1 or 2? Anyways, it was really good. Maybe we're gonna see here what the rewards are for this one. It should be similar. For every 5,959 XP you obtain, the season rank will increase. Oh, that's so cool. So this is something new. Look at that. A lot of season experience is obtained from, wow, malicious bug charm. So you get that by killing the queen, or if you buy it with ancient coins, but maybe you don't get XP if you buy it with the ancient coins. I never buy it with ancient coins. It's not worth it. I mean, there's the ancient coins are so limited. Guildcrest. Anyway, that's really cool. That's something extra we'll have access to, and they're not saying about like that season. There's a special reward is gonna be his skin. That we see clear reward is. Wow, we got a new frame there, plus 3 gold transmit stone. But yeah, let's see what it actually costs to unlock this thing. Maybe we get it from just getting a bunch of XP. We might be able to speed it up. So it's saying about the points here. Yeah, you can buy a rank with the Sky Stones. Oh, there it is. Premium Epic Pass. So we're gonna have to check what the rewards are. But if it's similar to the summer event, I mean, it's gonna be good. Ooh, epic, well, nah, it's epic weapon. But I see a Molagora already. Okay, here it is. Molagora, so it's 950. Wait, it's 900. I guess the summer one was 900 as well. So premium reward, is it gonna be worth 900? Let me tell you real quick my opinion about that. Well, you've got 30 Covenant bookmarks at rank 30. Might take a while to get there, but I mean, you've got the 3 gold transmit stones, and I mean, you got a frame that's gonna be that's pretty unique. Then you've got, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Some charms, all the other stuff is extra. Epic artifact charm, necklace, a lot of gold, 600,000. Molagora shows up once. Also an artifact summon ticket. And some good stuff in there. And 3 gold transmit stone at 15. So you've got a Moonlight summon out of this. It's definitely worth it as free to play as well, for sure. For sure. It's just so many rewards. Yeah, okay. Definitely worth getting. I mean, considering that you get 50 Covenant bookmarks when you buy from the shop, right? For 950. That's why I got mixed up. I'm saying 950 because of that. Well, I mean, they are giving us, I mean, so much more. It's a difference of 20, but you're getting a Moonlight Summon, you're getting the Molagora, all these charms. I mean, the charms are extra, the 600,000 gold. I can live without that. Here's the new rotation here. Alexa's Basket, nothing to be excited about. Time Matter, I mean, it can be used for farming, it can be used for Azimanak Hunt. When you kill the ad, this thing will trigger. So that's good. It increases your damage, lowers your cooldown by 1. Time Matter on different mages is definitely powerful. On Tenebria is especially very powerful. You've got Iron Fan. Wow, this is kind of underwhelming. To be honest, like Alexa's Basket, you can use that with Kayron if you don't have a buffer. But I mean, it's random. It's random. It's not 100% chance that it will trigger. So there's that. Time Matter is too niche. It's too specific to certain content. I don't like that. Celestine is very strong though. So there's that. Celestine, I mean, on a Soul Weaver is definitely powerful, especially the ones that can just like use they're gonna use their skill 1 a lot. Like let's say a Requiem Roar, Moonlight 3-star hero, Soul Weaver, she uses skill 3 to reduce defense and boost combat readiness, and then she just use skill 1 with attack break on skill 1. Like she's a good contender. You can use that on Blaze Dingo as well, but I mean, Blaze Dingo, if you're fighting a target with a lot of HP, you should use Daydream Joker instead. Celestine, I use Celestine on Destina. It's actually not bad because she actually has high cooldown, so she does use skill 1 quite a bit. That's in PvP. Iron Fan's very specific. Like it's gonna increase your damage on a ranger against a ice target. So I mean, in Banshee, you can do some pretty crazy damage. It does enable some stuff like probably some one-hit KO type of deal. I mean, some combo that will like 2 or 3 shotters. I don't quite know. You need to set it up, and you need to like land that big hit. I believe. Is that it? I believe it's with Silk. You use Iron Fan with a bunch of Soul Burn, non-stop. Yeah, anyways, we've got Dust Devil as well, Magahara's Tome, El's Fist. Aureus is here. Now, I know, I mean, I'm sure a bunch of people are going to be grabbing a few Aureuses, so there's that. So that's actually very, very good. You can get up to maxing it out, and it's going to be 20% damage received by your team going toward that the knight. But remember that whoever the knight that's going to be carrying that thing will be receiving a lot of damage, especially in PvP against cleave teams. So be mindful of that, especially when you get defense down on your heroes, and add attack buff on their cleaver, and then the damage is just gonna pile up like crazy. So anyways, for PvP, definitely have immunity set. That definitely helps a ton for surviving turn 1 if you have a turn 2 team. So these the 4-star artifacts are quite good. So yeah, the 5-star one is definitely gonna be Celestine is gonna be bought way more than the other ones, but Time Matter is actually pretty good. So okay, that's it. Kayron, he's not part of this. Like, they're not talking about his skills and all that, but let's just go back here. So let me talk about Kayron real quick. Here. That's like his card. You will return neither to bones nor dust. Okay, I'm not gonna read this, but it's pretty cool they're doing this. Let's go back again. I can't press the back button because I might press the button with the timer on the top right and it might just stop the recording. So I'm trying to avoid that because it did happen in the past. And yeah, don't want to deal with starting the video once again. So here are the drop rates. Yeah, you cannot get a Moonlight hero. To be honest, like, I really wanted Kayron for a long time. Now the situation is I might get him. I have 3 accounts. I'm a free-to-play player. I might get him on one of my accounts. It's not going to be on Europe because I already have Can, Cecilia. I mean, they're fire bruisers. I mean, Cecilia, I can set her up as a damage dealer or a tank. But yeah, I don't know. Kayron would be cool, but I need someone that's really going to shape the meta. And Kayron's not going to be it for me. But let me talk about his multipliers here. So his skill 1 is 159%. It's based on attack. And when you soul burn, it's 252% damage. And when he's missing health, he gains 0.15% damage per 1% self HP missing. So if you're at 1 HP, it's gonna be like roughly 15% damage increase. So it's not that much, to be honest. But definitely, like, soul burning on skill 1 is huge. And the thing is, you've got Dust Devil. You got Dust Devil in the Powder of Knowledge shop. So here's your time to get that thing like maxed out, or at least have one, because Kayron is insane on Dust Devil. When he just uses skill 1 with a buff, what happens, because of his passive, it says that on the caster's turn, when buffed and using Void Slash, the skill will become an AoE attack and does not trigger dual attack. So yeah, at least you're not triggering dual attack, which would be quite devastating if you would be able to. But doing back-to-back attacks with skill 1 with Dust Devil, when it's maxed out, guys, it's 30% chance of triggering, I believe. I could go and check it out again, so there's that. Skill 3, the multiplier, is 286%. And also, you can deal up to 30% more damage at 1 HP. So that's really, that skill 3 is very deadly if you're able to kill someone. Now, the other really good thing with him is, okay, the AoE is really high. So there's that. There's the fact that he cannot die from, like, he cannot be killed instantly because he's gaining immortality for 1 turn. There's a way to counter him. You can use Soul Bad Guy with, man, let me just open up on my other phone the name of this artifact. There's a way, like, if you deal, like, if it's the artifact that deals damage after the attack, if you land a critical hit, it's Uberius Tooth. So this has a 100% chance when it's maxed out to inflict additional damage when a critical hit is made on a single attack. So if you have a hero that can wear that, a warrior, right, and you can apply the unable to be buffed debuff, what happens is that if you're able to apply that before he dies, so Soul bad guy, he applies it, he deals the damage, he applies that debuff. I believe maybe the debuff is applied before he deals the damage. So basically when this Uberius 2 trigger, it's extra damage, it happens after, and he cannot get the immortality buff because he's got unable to be buff debuff, and then he gets that damage and he dies. So there's a way to counter him with that. I mean, now we have Seaside Bellona, she's ice. Kayron coming in against Seaside Bellona is definitely not too dangerous, because I mean she applies unable to be buff debuff, and she is quite annoying. If you're using that skill 1, right, you're AoEing the enemy team and they have Seaside Bellona, she's gonna keep on counter attacking you. So yeah, be mindful of that in PvP. But in PvE, I mean, you can use him in Golem 11, you can use him in your Labyrinth, in your Raid. In terms of morale, I'm not quite sure if he does get a lot of camping morale. There might be some specific teams where he does bring quite a bit of morale to the team, but I don't see him in the top. Like when I use my roster, I mean, when I've been checking top group compositions for morale, I don't remember seeing him. I can be wrong there, you can correct me in the comment section, but the debuff here is very powerful. Decrease hit chance for 1 turn, and yeah, 50% chance of happening when he's doing AoE attacks because he's buffed. I mean, that debuff will definitely lower the damage output that the enemy team is going to be doing because of that debuff, and it's quite a good chance to get applied as well. So yeah, he will need some effectiveness if you want to land that thing. But yeah, that immortality can be very powerful. I mean, if a cleave team comes in PvP and they see Kayron on your team, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I can't cleave that team instantly. Kayron is gonna be dangerous because I mean, if he kills with that skill 3, he extends the duration of the buffs on himself. So that means if he has immortality, well, he is extending that. It says that attacks the enemy by exploding the Archdemon's might contained within the sword, grants the caster increased attack and speed for 2 turns, and extends the duration of any buffs granted to the caster by 1 turn when the target's HP is less than 30%. And damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's lost HP. I mean, Kieran's an amazing farmer, so there is also that. And yeah, I mean, he's very good. He's very good, but there's ways to counter him. Paired with ML Akates, for example, I mean, if he dies, she brings him back to life. There's that immortality that she gives, but there's also, like, if he's the one being targeted, which is usually the case, so you kind of want to kill that Kayron. Well, if he does survive, right, which might be, there's a pretty high chance that it does happen. Well, this ML Akates will just give him a 3-turn immortality plus 2 random buffs for 3 turns, I believe. I can go and check her out. Let me actually get back out of this thing. So first things first, Dust Devil. So Dust Devil, 30% chance to attack. Again, with a basic attack, when the target survives a basic attack, can only be activated once per turn. But I mean, even like when you've got a Kayron on defense, be it Arena or Guild War, there's so many times where you might have seen it happen. I mean, he's just using that skill 1 while he's buffed, and then he just AoE, and then he triggers that Dust Devil. And sometimes if you're unlucky, you can have this thing trigger against you two turns in a row by him, and it's so dangerous because it's an insane amount of damage coming your way. So if I go toward Hero Journal here, the thing I wanted to show was, okay, Soul Weaver. If I talk real quick about Celestine, Okay, a great contender for this is Jetched. Jetched is just like, he uses that thing, right? Continuous healing is 15% of the target's HP every time it ticks. The speed buff, I mean, Jetch in Banshee is very powerful. He every turn can remove, he can dispel one debuff on an ally and on himself. So there's that. You could have Wondrous Potion Vial on him as well to dispel 2. Or you could just have Celestine. I mean, he's going to be using that thing a lot, and it's going to be healing the lowest HP ally on the team. Blaze Dingo can use it, but the thing is, a critical hit activates punishment, so yeah, the reason why it's good is because he does use skill 1 quite often, and if he crits, he's going to use skill 1, triggering Celestine, so there is that. And the other cool thing is that, let's say, when I'm healing with my Destina, right, with skill 1, the initial heal from her skill 1 will heal someone, and if their HP is now higher than the other ally with the lowest HP, now the Celestine will heal that other ally, so it can heal 2 different allies too. So there is that. Not Celestine, but I mean, if you've got healing on skill 1 like Destina, I mean, it can heal 2 different allies. Requiem Roar, like I said, she uses that, and then it's this because this is a passive, and you can get a good amount of healing out of her because of that. So yeah, I mean, there might be other good contenders. The ones that I like is like this Tina, right? This is on a long cooldown 5. This is on 3, so she does use skill 1 quite a bit. And Mage Chloe, that's a passive, so she uses that, and then she can heal with. But I mean, it's hard to actually pull some of these heroes, of course. Now, Shooting Star Acatus with Kayron, the thing is, this thing balances HP, and so I mean, if she's at 100% HP and Kayron, he's at 1% HP, she can bring him to 100% HP with this thing, which is cool. But yeah, she does open up with this thing, I believe, from what I remember, the AI. So revives a dead ally with recovering magic and grants immortality for 1 turn. When the target is not dead, grants immortality and 2 random buffs for 3 turns. So because he has a pretty good chance of surviving, since he already has a built-in immortality, I'm talking about Kayron, well, she's going to give him immortality for 3 turns and 2 random buffs, meaning that he's going to keep on chaining that skill 1 AoE. So dangerous. So he can buy enough time for her to come in and get that buff on him, and if he's the one being targeted, right, well, I mean, she will apply this on him. So some ways to counter him would be to just damage someone else on their team so they can get the buff and then proceed to attack Kayron. But sometimes you don't have that luxury, you don't have that time, because they will be, well, melting your face with a huge amount of damage. So yeah, I mean, these were my quick thoughts about it. If I go and check Kayron, because I only talked about his multipliers, right? Let's just go check Kayron, and his stats are, I mean, they're very good. I mean, survival, no, but attack, actually, it's not like 1200, but still, it's very good because he's got damage scaling. When he has lower HP, he deals more and more damage. Skill 1 is only 15% increase, but skill 3, 30% damage increase when he's at 1 HP. That's quite a bit, and it's gonna be that extra damage that will allow you to down like the target. And I've seen some Kayron that can definitely deal so much damage. And the speed, he actually has the highest speed in the game at 129. But you don't build him like with crazy speed, really. In most cases, that's his memory imprint. And yeah, you can definitely do a lot of damage with this thing. You've got 40% damage increase, 3 turn reduction on the skill enhance here, and you've got 20, 30, 45. My god, that is a huge amount of damage increase. Okay, so 45 damage increase, but it will require quite a bit of skill up. So there is that yeah, that is some big investment right there. So yeah, I guess that's it. Can just preview his skills real quick. But that event we're gonna be getting looks like it's gonna be part of the game, and there's gonna be multiple seasons, and I guess every season will allow us to get a costume for whatever hero. Now it's gonna be Sez, but yeah, we'll see who is next. Look at that man, back to back because of Death Devil is so dangerous. But like I said, there's multiple ways to counter him, so don't think that you're gonna put that guy on your defense and you auto win the game. Yeah, that's not the case really. I'm on global right now. Let's just check the arena ranking. Unfortunately, the season ranking is still calculated, but if you just check the top ranked teams, the thing is, at lower rating, he can definitely do good for you. The issue is now with so many dizzies, right? Well, he's gonna be heavily crippled. He's gonna be heavily crippled if you don't have someone that can cleanse all these debuffs. So be mindful of that. Can we find one Kayron? But in PvE, man, he can do some insane damage. That invincibility allows him to really like stay up, and you can just top him off again. And he can do some really crazy stuff. An insane amount of damage he can dish out with the AoE on skill 1. Very easy to keep him buffed, so he can just keep on AoEing. There it is. Kayron is here. But, I mean, there's Arbiter Vildred and... I mean, Crimson Armen, Fallen Cecilia, usual kind of deal. Arbiter Vildred, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a lot of damage if you're facing that team. Kayron plus Arbiter Vildred, I mean, they got that extra life going, so if you go for one, you still have to worry about the other one kind of deal, so yeah. Maybe I did skip one, but I wasn't expecting to see a lot. I mean, one... Yeah, I can understand one, but they have Arbiter Vildred in there as well, so yeah. Let me just do this daily summon. Sometimes it bugs and it doesn't count for the reputation. I'd like to not have that happen. Oops, wrong one. So I would say, at least you know you're gonna be getting Kayron with 605 Covenant bookmarks. You are guaranteed to pull him after the 120 on 121. The summon number 121, you are guaranteed to get him. So there's that at least. Now you don't have to go thousands of Covenant bookmarks if you're super unlucky to get him. So really cool about that. But yeah, just like make sure that he's gonna be helping your team wherever you want to bring him. If you do have ML Akates, that might push you to go for him. I do have her on this account, on the first account on global, but really I'll think about it. Since I have 3 accounts, I could just showcase him on this account. That's one possibility. The issue is really the Molagoras, man. You guys saw how much damage he can gain from the Molagoras, and it's a heavy investment. So anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for to be notified whenever I release a new video, and check out my audio videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlist of all sorts: Arena, Guild Wars, guys, tips and how-tos, and Abyss 462+. So check those out if you haven't. And also check out my Discord server. Join up. It's in the description. Come chat with us and have fun. All right, peace out. And good luck with your summoning.